recreationally hung out or socially, right? I think me and Damien, me and Gray spent his 21st birthday together, right? In like the middle of
college.
Pittsburgh. I think we broke into like a pool or something, right? Should we not have something?
Oh yeah, and we went to school together?
We went to school together. Us three went to school together.
Actually, we were in the same class, and Erika was a year below us.
I feel so bad for anyone else who joins the cast now.
Now it's all like one, the whole cast is like one big sorority, fraternity, clubhouse, sister brotherhood thing, you know? So.
And well, Casey and Gray, you guys have done the show together.
Yeah, but
so and acting together and working on shows together up here is different than working with a director again. What is that like?
What is it like, Gray?
I think Casey and I have a special relationship because we're very similar. And I always think of, I think of him as like my older brother, so I'm not intimidated by him. Much older.
Much older.
No, Casey gave me my first job out of college. I did the first national tour of Book of Mormon. Gavin Creel was Elder Price. It was so exciting and terrifying. And when I heard about this happening, Casey emailed me. He was like, "Come read for Damien at this reading." It was like you had just written the first act. It was very you were there too, right?
I was there because I had worked with Nell.
Right. And I remember specifically Casey told me, he was like, "So you're probably not gonna really get cast because we want to hire teenagers." And I was like, "Am I already too old to be a teenager?"
Gotta keep expectations low, you know?
Yeah, exactly. He was like, in case he screws it up. But no, it's been awesome to work with him now. And as I'm getting older and I'm more getting to know myself in the business, it's, I'm changing. And so I think we have a good relationship. But you have to just be good to work with. Because you're gonna work with people again. Like everyone here, we're probably gonna work together again. Yeah.
And also the thing that's fun about working with someone the second time is you get to write for them. So we know Gray's strengths, and I think it was clear to all of you too. But you get to know them, and you know what they do best, and you know what they're scared of, and this and that. And so it's really fun and it's rewarding. And then also too, you feel like you have relationships, which is what theater's about, if you ask me. People that you end up being your family, people that you love working with, and people that you love creating with, because that's what we all love doing.
Nice. And Kate, you mentioned you worked with Nell. You made your Broadway debut in Legally Blonde, correct?
I did.
Yeah. And Kate, so you write this song "Sexy" for her, knowing what she's capable of, correct?
She's a comic genius. She's a comic genius. So.
Well, here's the greatest thing: is that song is such a female empowerment song.
That's done. I've been saying recently too that it's interesting with the musical stuff because people study dance since they're a little kid. They study singing sometimes since they're a pretty young kid. I'm thinking about opening a comedy school for children. Yeah. But the great news is that was the thing that was like, oh, and even our ensemble too, I will say, they have to do all those things too. They have to dance and sing, and they have to be able to land a joke. And for a lot of them, I would say being handed jokes was the thing they were the least experienced at. So you talk about knowing some of them ahead of time and knowing who could do it and who couldn't do it.
Yeah, I mean it's tricky, man. I was thinking as the gals and Gray were talking here that when you all walked in, we were like, we know it. We could tell, mostly because of heart and talent and being there, which is so much of it, being accessible. And we knew that they could land the jokes and stuff from the script. But I don't think we were prepared for what you all could do. Which you have some. I don't think we really knew you sang like that even when you auditioned. You know what I mean? Or that we ended up, changing that for you or having you. I think each person brought so much more to it than we expected. We knew they're right for this role. They're right type-wise, they're right energy-wise, but we didn't know. And then that's the thing I was talking about earlier that I love is you're then able to create for them. And then also having the benefit of being in DC. And learning what was working about it, what wasn't working about it, we were able to fix things and change things based on the talent that we have.
Yeah, and that's also very true of Barrett Weed, who has the flu. Well, she would have been happy to be here today too, but that was when she came in too. It was like, yep.
Also, the four of you though, too, you are all at the top of your craft, and I think all of us would have been totally okay if all four of you guys were tyrants and didn't want to write for. No, truly, I think we all, if you guys wanted, we would do whatever show you wanted us to do, but the fact that all four of them are so generous artists and leaders that they wrote for us, the show changed vastly, at least even from DC to here. And even still, you guys have made the rules in a way that we can continue to deepen them in our 350th show tonight, you know?
Yeah,